Spiritual war. We hear this term all the time in the media, in the truth movement, in spiritual teachings of spirituality. You won't hear it, apart from this time, within my teaching. For me, a spiritual war is an oxymoron in its wording. There is no war in spirit. It's a human concept. It's a human wording. And I'm not okay with that. I feel we're really blurring the edges of what it is to be spiritual. There is no part within spiritual teachings, as far as I am concerned, that relate to war of any description. As in one of my other videos, I explain that words are power. They are power. The words that we utter through our voice, doesn't matter what the language, it's the connotations that are attached to that word. That creates our environment. That creates the world that we try to exist in peacefully. And if we're coming from a peaceful understanding of our existence, and we're here to learn and enjoy and all the rest of it, why do we use these words that are created by humans to express a spiritual understanding? Many spirituality teachings on YouTube start off by saying, oh, it's a spiritual war. I feel what they're trying to say is that, although I can't speak for them, I feel what they're trying to say is that we are under attack, as in our beliefs. Well, if this is so, if I have got it correct, spiritual people have always been under attack, because spiritual people are individuals and they understand that the environment that they live in isn't necessarily true to what they're being told. So to use these words only creates more unease, more disharmony within our existence, and actually sets us up for a manifestation of war, because humans, and myself included, have been brought up within an understanding of what war means. We unconsciously take that as a vision. So when we hear the word war, we automatically think of killing, battles, fighting, blowing up things, harm. So why would we want to include that in our learning? Why would we want to include it in our vocabulary? We don't. I don't personally use this word, although I have done when I was not of an understanding. But for us to create a positive world and understanding of what we live, these negative connotation words should not be used to express spiritual matters, even if it's spirituality teachings, because there is a huge gap between, as I've expressed before in other videos, there's a huge gap between understanding what being spiritual is about to the teachings of spirituality. You see, the word spirituality has been corrupted. I, again, do not like to use spirituality, not because I don't love it, I do. But I feel the true essence of the teachings of spirituality have been watered down, have been well, corrupted, purposely or not. So I want to teach what it is to be spiritual and how we all can attain it, no matter how much of a level we feel we have of understanding what our environment is about. We can all attain this. From the surroundings and from the area, our Busby's getting hot, from our surroundings and from the area that we live. We don't have to go to India to learn spiritual matters. We don't have to go to other countries and go on a pilgrimage. We can learn it from where we live. We have to in our modern society. So this is what this channel is about. I'm trying to get other individuals to understand the words of the power. They create our environment and our understanding. And to use negative connotation words in our everyday life, especially when it comes from a spiritual teaching, is a no-no. Negative words stop us from growing. They actually work not just as a full stop, but they, as an emotion, they put us into a negative emotion. And war is one of the biggest emotions. So anyway, I want to keep this one quite brief. So it's really, to wrap up, is watch what words you use, whether you're teaching spirituality, whether you're teaching spiritual matters, and whether you're just speaking with a little bit of knowledge of being spiritual. Your words matter, and keep them positive.